a supernatural thing. We were born to dominate, to multiply, to take over. Siyabingelela ke makhaya kubalaleli nababukeli be perfectly me coaching and uCobula Dr. Msomi Zipho yabona nje wasithatha azosifala ngolwesithathu ukuthi zithi maze kulwesithathu sithi nje you must love yourself, you must take care of yourself, you must embrace the negative and the positive of you and say I am happy to be me without wasting time. Last time we had just khuluma about abazali ukuthi abazali bayisabana ingane zabo nawo ubhede emhlabeni saphendula ke hayi waphendula ke uZipho hayi wageqa amagula ngiyacanga ukuthi uthe mayiqedwe ungakafuni ukuthi aqede nje wanamade ngimlaye ngithi azikuthini uvuleka ama page namhlanje ke silendaba le ukuthi sithi the impact of substance abuse, drug abuse in the lives of our young people. So iza kahle ke le ndaba ilandela ukuthi umntwana wakho umkhulisa kanjani njengomzali. Nawe sesizokhuluma ngabantu abethu basha ke kanye nama drugs mangabe siyabona ukuthi kwenzakalani. Mina ke ngithule isikhulu sami la. uZipho ezinhle Zawadi Stufuza.
Well, thank you for asking.
Uthi nesicaphe unesiphathi sodwa ngicela uJesu uthathe ififati ngiyayibona siziyeza.
Take it. It is good to be here. I always say this place is like a sanctuary. I don't know, freedom, liberty, for having me once again. It's a pleasure. Amen. Yeah, what a topic. One of the things is to be able to respond to the realities of life. Singagcini si spiritual, bese singasabi effective emhlabeni. Your husband the other day kade sine seminar uthe umhlaba ngaJehova nokucala kwawo izwe. What distinguishes these two things? Uthi kunezwe kunomhlaba.
Yeah. But kuthiwe naso sawodwa umhlaba okusho ukuthi siyolisa emhlabeni. Therefore noma sikholwa simthanda uNkulunkulu but lento yethu kumele ikwazi ukuzoba i-solution to the problems. Abantu ngeke babanxile etshwaleni babanjwa ama drugs. Thina nje umzimba waKristu singabi nento esingayisho. Thina sisho lama chorus nje kuphela singene kumoya. Sithi nje I want to be there, Lord. Abantu siyaphuma laphandle bayashona abantu. Abantwana ba-addicted bayinto zonke singabi nje novo. So kumsebenzi webandla to really address these issues. uJesu uka-address ugirl nje obe nobhuti abaninganyana. Just ukuyafika lapha emthonjeni wathi uaddress ugirl nje. Oh loya girl. Uyashayela nje yabona ngespan sakhe yabona. uJesu did not open the verse wathi uzofika esihlokweni. Wamitigate ama issues ukuthi cha phela nalokho nakuyena wakho ngesizathu sokuthi nokuthi uyabona. So nathi njengebandla khona izinto ekufanele sibe real and be able to give a solution in a form of information and insight. And I know with lento yama drugs and substance abuse, fortunately, the Lisonto Vele, it's Drug Awareness Week, so we're relevant as well. Okay, Tina Jengebadla, we know that it's a spiritual issue, but I was chilling Gane, Esalim Kakwe, there's yabona lento umoya kwasha kwacima fanele ukukhuluma ngama terms azokwazi ukwa understand and relate amese yakwazi ukuthola a solution going forward. So this is for parents at home who are struggling ngabantwana abadla izicisho kathi ziyobiso kusho kanjalo abadla ama drugs abahluphile abazama ukuyiswa kuma rehab kodwa still akubasiza. When umoya ngcwele, fortunately because I come from a school of psychology, it's always nice to blend spirituality and psychology because spirituality is things of the spirit. Psychology works a lot with the mindset and how you think. uNkulunkulu gave me this because ngangithi Nkosi indaba abantwana bethu
bangene kangaka ezintweni zophuzo oludakayo ne drugs. What is going on? Ibandla ngalekelela omunye usela ukuthi uphafule eshumayela kodwa ngenxa ukuthi waqala lapha mhlawumbe uba clean 3 years or a year emva kalokho back at one kanti ithini into uyabona. So sizokuqala mhlawumbe ngokuchaza ukuthi yini substance abuse. It's substance abuse is repetitive use of psychoactive substances. Ngiyaxolisa ukusho lamagama ngizowa simplify. Mawusu iphinda into leyo nto ulokuyiphinda okay khonto eqhamuka engqondweni nami sizoyifaka ngesikhathi le ama drugs uwadla ake sithi ama drugs are simple siwayekela wasemgaqweni ipanado nje ngifuna ukukhuluma ngento esimple. Uma ngabe wena ungasakwazi ukuregulate ukuphathwa ikhanda sekumele njalo malithi inke ikhanda ugijima uyolanda iphilisi kahle kahle nawe uyabelonga kule category ukuthi umehluka amandla epanado awakwenza ukuthi ube intoxicated ugcina usuwenza izinto ezingalungile but later on izoba nani nama implications in your body ugcina sekuthiwa mhlawumbe sorry so intolerant angifuni ukukhuluma medical terms because silalelo odokotela la ngizoze ngigeje kodwa ugcine usudependent kuleyo nto ukuthi elakhe ikhanda alisakwazi ukuthi liziphilele sekufanele njalo kuhlele kukhona ipanado noma noma yini ngoba phela ayizange ikhokhe ipanado kuleyo ndawo igcine seyikhona yabona. So umuntu ke mase egcina lento esephila ngayo engasakazi ukuzifunctionela yena lo muntu usuke esekulento ekuthiwa substance abuse. You are abusing leyo nto yabona usungene wathi intshiya awusayenzi ngoba kumele uyenze ngendlela enormal uyayiabuse. Okay, the big question is umuntu azaza asifike la ese dependent entweni ethile kanti kusuke kwenze njani because that's the big issue. Ngoba mase uqala ekutheni usudla insangu ngenze example usudla cocaine izovele manje isalarme sikubone ngathi manje wena usuyisahluleki yini ephusha umuntu omusha yini ephusha umuntu wesifazane osemshadweni oqake umshado agcine esephila ngogoloko kade engakuplana yini ephushela abantu ukuthi bagcine benezinto asebedila nazo uthola ukuthi izona ezikwazi ukubanika a temporal gratification for lack of the right word. Okay, according to research into yokuqala yenza abantu bagcine sebe dependent on substances is avoidance of pain. Okay. Esibili is the pursuit of happiness. Ngisho khona uzokwazi ukungithayima ngingagcinise ngichaze enye kakhulu ngenxa yesikhathi sethu enye ngingabanga ngisakazi ukuchaza. Khona into ekuthiwa ipain emhlabeni kahle kahle hayi impela eminyakeni eminingi ekhona bancane abantu in fact akekho umuntu ongakaze abe ne-encounter epain. Ipain ingxenye yempilo. Ipain uNkulunkulu usinike yona. In fact the purpose of pain is not to make us feel pain but it is to help us sibone ukuthi kunezinto ezithile ekumele sigweme ngizokusho ngesinye isizulu. Ipain is an emotion uNkulunkulu asinike yona yokwazi ukudetect ukuthi khona into engahambi kahle emzimbeni. Can you imagine ukuba umuntu akayifeel pain ngabe sibona umuntu eseshayeka phansi but ipain is a signal that tells us ukuthi khona into engekho right. Kuyenzeka umuntu aphathwe ikhanda kanti une stress so that pain imanifesta enye into ekumele attend. So asiqale lapho nje sichaza ukuthi lento ibalekelayo othi awufuna ukuyizwa mhlawumbe iyona kumele uyizwe ukuze ukwazi ukuthola usizo. So abantu abaningi bagcina sebesebenzisa iziyobiso umuntu uthi uvele wavuka kuseni waqhumuzeka phansi abe ne heart attack kanti leyo pain ifuna ukusitshela ukuthi something is blocked like izweni. Ake ngenze nje typical example. Do you know ukuthi mawuvuka isandla sakho saka left sibhlungu ungathi nje kade khona usiqunyula noma mhlawumbe ulalephe kwaso that's a signal ukuthi there's something wrong with your heart because angasinalo mthambo ekuthiwa i-aorta lo ohambisa igazi. Most spread through the arms. So the arms are the first areas to actually feel ukuthi khona i-unsettlement yenzakalayo enhlizweni yakho. Ngitshele ukuthi uma under the influence of cocaine angani unamba. Izoqala inhliziyo iyotshela isandla ukuthi babhlungu ukuze umuntu abone ukuthi wena ngiphethwe inhliziyo. Ithi yafika ifica umuntu ontantayo kwi-alcohol noma ontantayo kunoma yena suke edlile. Avuke kuseni umuntu afa kuthiwa umuntu ufe ephuzile kanti akafange ephuzile. Ubulawe enye into ebikade ilokhu izmanifesta yena wa avoid the pain. So avoidance of pain iyona yenza abantwana bethu bangene iphi kwiziyobisi. In most cases young people it's emotional pain. Ngeke uzumfica umntwana okuhle nje okudelile konke abantwana abaningi ogcine sephuza selala phekwa kutshwala omuzwa masephezile indaba ekhipha ngomlomo omunye yakhala minyembezi mina kwenze ukuthi sekuphuma indaba besingazi ukuthi kanti izikhona so ipain iumsusa noma iumnyombo wani ophushela abantu kuma drugs now uma ingane yakho inama drugs musukujaha kakhulu ukuyishayela ukuthi uphuzelana utshwala kunalokho hwaya uhambe uyofuna ukuthi kungenzeka yini ukuthi kunepain ahlulekayo kuyicommunicator eyenza ukuthi ayisuppress ngokuthi avele aphuze lento ngoba uma seyiphuzile lento uyakhohlwa kwesikhashana ileyo pain abantwana bethu they go to schools they are bullied umntwana bebullied abathi ngeke ngikwazi umtshela uma ngoba mhlawumbe lo muntu ongibullisha uthe abantwana bethu are raped and they can't talk about rape omunye rape umuntu ahlala naye endlini akakwazi ukuyixoxa ngoba uyabona ukuthi ngizobulela yona le structure esinginikeza ukudla abona ngcono ngiyoyidlela into zami ukuze ngikhohle ngidla into zami ukuze mangifika endlini ngoba angikwazi ukumbuka ngoba ungenza ukuthi ukuze ngivele nje ngingaboni umuntu ngibe caught in my world. I am saying wonke umuntu esimbona esenkingeni yokubhekana nokudla iziyobisi noma substance abuse, that person there's a likelihood ukuthi they are having pain. Kunama levels yoba ngisho emotional pain, abanye physical pain, noma utshela ukuthi uzoba usene cancer ustage bani avela bona ukuthi yazi singalonga icabanga lento ukuthi ngizihlelele kugoloko. uNkulunkulu amnika igrace yokuphila nalesifo. Yena senjani usebalekele ipain wagijimela ngala. So rule number 1, people get absorbed bagcina sebebe uwelele kuma substance abuse ngenxa yani yok avoid the pain. Number 2, pursuit of happiness. Hey bakithi uthena uthe Dr. Fohla, you have a right to abundance, you have a right to be loved. Yabona, it's not only a privilege, it's a right. Kuyilungelo lakho. Abayeka bathi madoda ungasithandi ngoba ilungelo lethu sithandi. Balobe befuna sibancenge. Kanti ilungelo ukuthi umuntu ezenjani athanda. So, happiness is that sense of fulfillment. It's that sense of saying I may not have everything in the world, but the basics engwadinga empilweni akhona. Now, umuntu engenayo happiness, lo muntu ufana nomuntu otormentwa emimoya angazi, you live constantly under torment because when you are not happy, what are you? You are sad. When you are not happy, what are you? You are in pain. Because happiness ingakho izilenkosi lithi lithi uthando sibekela inqoba yezona, because happiness yenza ukuthi noma ngabe uyibona ingane ehlala emzini ohluphekayo kodwa kumnandi sihlayela masicoze zidla itene sike engagcotshiwe ibhatha kuphelele ngoba kune happiness noma kungekho izinto ezimangalisayo. But kunabantu that are hoping and that are longing for happiness, and when they don't get that happiness yimbike longing for happiness, because as long as ungaka acquire yonto kusala kube nembobo. And noma ignore uzukhala uyothi ubona abantu epark bethandana ukhumbula ukuthi wena uthanda umuntu uvele uzokubikizela usizi la ngaphakathi. Ingakho abanye abantu mabekhala sicathi baba nje umoya kanti bakhaliswa usizi. They are in pursuit for happiness, but because environment yasesontweni for instance iyakwazi ukinjusa ama feelings akho okade wafihlile abe ngaphezulu. Uyabona ikeyboard masikhala ngalendlela ekhala ngayo uze uthi ayizavuka insizwe zami zama kenyawo. So, pursuit for happiness is a sickness. Ngoba uma ungakayitholi lento ocabanga ukuthi iyakujabulisa. I like uPerfectly Me because uPerfectly Me is saying happiness ayikho ngaphandle, it's ila ngaphakathi. So when people have not found who they are, they always believe that bazoyithola ngaphandle. And if bengayithola ukuthi umuntu mina ngimubi, angithi asho ukuthi lapha akasemuhle umuntu. Uyabona umuntu hayi ukuthi ngoba emubi ulahlekelwe injabulo. And le njabulo imenza azibone yonke into ayona ingabe right. Amesenze njani ke? The only time la is accept khona it is when under influence. So masebedlileke lento zabo abayidlileke use open useyaxoxa useyithrowa kunombani ayithrowa ngisho kumuntu sasingazi ukuthi uyamfuna ayithrowekela because ufeel that temporary gratification amese eyaye before you know ukuthi ke lento ngoba into embike ngayo ukuthi iyobiso zikunikeza false hope ungathi into uyibambile kanti akuyona uyabona mase yaqala ya develop lento yesibili ke inune ekuthiwa addiction ayike masuka addiction usugredile usukwenyeke level ngoba when you are addicted ngesingise siphansi usu dependent ingqondo yakho ayisakwazi ukuba in control of of whatever that is going on in your life.
Yeah.
Kodwa ingqondo yakho isithobela i-addiction yakho. Konje yini addiction ngesiZulu? Sengikhohlwe ngizokuthola just now igama lakhona. Ingqondo yakho ayikho into okwesima mawuthi uyihlele nje uzibukela TV noma nje uhlalele nje you having a good time ithi addiction sengicela uyongibhema sekuyisikhathi sagwayi how kusamnandi kusahleliwe sesibona umuntu uyakhoshozela uyemnyanga ubizwa isinqamo setenga ngaleli peni lami yabona i-addiction ikwenza ukuthi uphathwe yiyona i-sense of reasoning ne-sense ye-discipline yokulawula impilo yakho nemizwa yakho iphela ngoba into ebingalezi iyobisi nje bulokhu uzidla repeatedly zinumber your senses mangithi they number shothi zithuntubeza zenza ama-senses akho ebuthuntu.
Yes.
Therefore it does not matter what you feel. What matters is what yona lento lekuphethe ekufunayo ngaleso sikhathi. Uyabona? So i-addiction iqaleke usuyaqala manje every 2 hours sekufanele wena wenze lento. Awusathandi ngoba uyabona ukuthi njengoba uyenza inama side effects. Isiyakulimaza ngoba ayifunakala emzimbeni but because you are now addicted awusakwazi ukwenza njani ukwenza lutho. Right? There are 3 categories of addiction. Eyokuqala addiction is behavioral addiction. Yini ke behavioral addiction? Specific compulsive behaviors that are harmful yet camouflaged with disguised reward. Get examples such as shopping.
Okay.
Ntelula nje hlona thina abantu besifazane wahlaya kancane umunye umbhengesti.
Hallelujah.
Mina ngizohlambuluka abantu akwethu ukuthi yabona mangabe ngingazizwa kahle kathi ngangena ezitolo nje ngidilize kwane ngiyibona amehla. I love shopping, I love shoes, I love bags. I love dresses.
Wow.
Mangibona impila ngiyizwa kahle ngathi ngangena esitolo manje ngane impahla ezu4 ngilo ngiyibuka kodrop hayi ngilo ngiyilinganisa ukuthi icosolo lo.
Oh yeah.
But before I know it ngizogcina sengine addiction ukuthi ngisho ngane 1000 lokugcina ekufanele ngabe ngithenga ngale impuphu makubeka impuphu kubeka ingubo yokugqoka ngisacrifice impuphu ezodliwa ingane zami ngithenga ingubo yokugqoka. That is when you realize so ama behaviors efike siwenze repeatedly ngoba es gratify noma ngangihetha kodwa nginemali yami I'll go shopping, I'll go buying food, ubinge on food, udle black forest, udle carrot cake. Before you know it usungaphe kwami hayi ukuthi ubunakile yini na uqale wasebenzisa lento ukuthi izovala imbobho la kuwena uyakhumbula ngikhuluma ngepain avoidance of pain kanti mawuhethi okhala nje ukhala noma ungakhala 2 weeks akunankinga ukhala uzunhlimfike mawuthanda because you are phasing this thing out of you are actually going through the whole process of pain but you get over and done. If you take something else to replace a lento ayipheli.
What is wrong with crying? Why we don't cry anymore?
I don't know what is wrong with crying because crying is beautiful. It's a huge relief. Crying takes out stress. Crying takes out noma yini esuke affected. Kahle kahle ukukhala kuyi emotion umzimba wethu osuke wenze njani acknowledge imizwa. So uma ungafuna ukukhala you are denying your body. Your body is saying it's painful when you are saying it's okay. Uzoqina usumuntu oqinilo yitshe onenhliziyo embi ngoba umzimba wakho mawuthi asiteteme let's go asibe vulnerable awufuni ukuba vulnerable wena uthi tigers don't cry. Asipheli lapho leso saka. So tigers don't cry, but they lick each other's wounds.
Okay.
Yabo asibe sakushoke lokuthi noma bengakhali phambili. Ngesikhale mngani ngoba bantu bayasithemba ngaphandle ukuthi ofohla ikhokho zendawo. Kodwa mangabe ningasekho kufanele sikwazi ukukhala.
Oh yes.
And ama-tigers mayekhala ngesikhathi ibhekele ikhala le ngakhali iyona enze njani eclean ama-wounds ngolimi. Iwa-clean qede bonke ukuthi masiqedile nalo abhekele aphinde naye lo menze njani. So they don't cry but they find a place in the cage where they can do it. So musuku ukucabanga ukuthi awuzukhala wena thina siyakhala ungasiboni isikhulu manje asikhali isigila imhlolo. Cry. Ukhala is therapy on its own. When you cry you are letting go. When you cry ulekelela umzimba wakho ukuthi udedele ubuhlungu. Uma ungakhala uzokwenza inhliziyo yakho igcina isiyitshe.
Now I want us to I know who's Leo.
Yes.
So add a little bit of time.
Okay.
Now there's someone who says I have a boyfriend.
Yes.
But he does 1 2 3 and I want to leave him but I can't because it's painful and uyakhala now noma ungamtshelani ukuthi find a way to come out uyakhala and then usezwe uphuza utshwala. What could be a solution to that person? Angisho uthi akakhali.
uyazi ukuthi mengasa ayinike ithuba nje lokuthi ngizokhala isonto lonke ukukhala into okuyenzayo kuqeda angifuna ukuthi incane uqeda ubuthi balento ekukhalisayo isiZulu. In English, when you cry, you are killing the poison that is causing the pain to feel like it won't end. I-pain ifana nestorm. In a beginning and the end. Yonke nje ipain emhlabeni. Uyazi ukuthi isilonda mangabe unaso yebo kuhle usiqine kodwa noma ungangasiqine sizofikela isikhathi sokuthi siqine sibe neqole bese siyaphona. Zingaki izinto ezenzekile empilweni ezinye singenzanga lutho ngazo kodwa zagcina idlulile. So umuntu uyanqena ukumlahla ekuhlukumeza ngoba kuzoba buhlungu. Umbuzo uthi njengane ngekho buhlungu. Yikuphi ongcono ukuze ubuhlungu kunokuze ubuhlungu bengunaphakade bokuhlala umuntu ongakuthandi kodwa uthi ngeke uzukwazi ukuhlukana naye ngoba ukuphatha kabuhlungu. Usazokwenza vele ubuza ubuhlungu obungaphekwa lobo buzwana.
Uyamthanda, it's like ngiyamthanda. There is this thing ekhona vese uyangihlukumeza kodwa ngiyamthanda.
Ake ngibe specific to women ngoba ngike ngalalela i-show ka Steve Harvey. Watching the powerful that got me thinking. Sadly thina abantu besifazane nathi siyabathanda ubhudi inhle leyo nto. Uthi Steve Harvey uma ungena eroomini kunabantu besilisa abawu4 wena umuntu wesifazane just on gut feeling you know ukuthi mina ngifuna loyo partner endawo.
Yes,
that's cool. No othi munye mistake esiyenzayo thina besifazane we go for people esibafunayo but singacheckanga ukuthi bona bayasifuna yini.
Yes.
Noma ngamfuna uObama ngize ngikhala akafuni mina ufuna Michelle.
Yeah.
We need to get to a point as thina abantu besifazane where we are able to see a man that wants you. Learn to attract people that are attracted to you. Then uyabona guys mangafika ezulu ngathanda ngisho elephant uthanda ingwe uthanda umbuzi ingwe iyabona. So awukwazi ukuhlala ku relationship engekho fruitful toxic ngoba uthi wena uyamthanda. Uma yena engakuthandi ngisho ngamthanda uzomthandisise akasoza akuthanda yena. That is why I walk away from a relationship. Not so powerful kanjani. Once I realize ukuthi asisekho ndawona, you are no longer feeling what I'm feeling. So umsebenzi onzima. This is lenkosi bangahamba yina ababili unless bevumelana. Lento yokuvumelana is powerful. Yenza nikwazi ukudila no Satan endleleni abaningi. Uma ningasavumelana, sekhona ovuma omunye engasavumi, seyinkinga lapho. So umuntu wesilisa umuntu wesifazane noma ungamthanda uzukhala, hamba ucheck ukuthi uyakuthanda yini. Ungacheck into ayisho ngomlomo, ucheck izenzo zakhe. Because actions speak louder than words. Actions don't lie. Yabo nje mina ngithanda ufohla, uma ngisendela imessage akazi ungicela ngiyacela badle Zipho ubophendula ngizophendula nje. Manje ngabona ufohla ufonile ngiya WhatsApp because yabona ivoluntary ngiyamthanda. But the moment ufohla sethi Zipho phela ubothi mawubona message okwazi futhi usekonakela ukuthi mhlawumbe anginamagama okukutshela lento yokuthanda imnandi it's a give and take. Ikanje uma ke wathi uyagiva kwangabuyisela ubokwazi konakela usungaqinisa nje ikhanda uzama ukuzamayo kodwa umuntu wesifazane uthi uSteve Harvey I hear that you like him but let's find a man that loves you. Find a man that adores you. Find a man that will die for you. Find a man that cannot live without you. If he can breathe for 5 days, engakhulumile nawe, that's the last thing you want in your life. Out in shine off. And she's an ableta. Now omunye la who's them. Wakatha abanye is them. He is there awumfuni ngoba guys bantu besifazane we are not good judge of characters sadly. We are maternal, we are women, we embrace sithanda into ezibolile thina sidaliwe ukuthi bonke abahlephukayo beza la kuthina sibabuyisele siyathanda nokubuka nje izinto ezama potential uthi uSteve don't love a potential thanda yona ngithanda le mic hayi ukuthi ngiyathanda le ntambo indaba uthanda le ntambo ine potential yokuba i mic what if ingasabi i mic
so when you potential you haven't done anything so yeah
guys I always say uthi as Steve this guy got me thinking uthi nami uthi lo girl mina ngiyadate kodwa njena lo bhuti ngathi ngihlangana na wathi oh by the way you are plus size That's all.
Okay.
Esho uyathi kweyinto enhlizweni. Wathi uSteve kanti wena owenze njani wathi ufakile ubuso wathi no girl you are attracting the wrong people. Because sonke amantombazane sibuka siyingane ngehla futhi sibancane. Show the curves so that abantu besilisa abathanda itufuza
bezobona le ndaba.
Manje uzobona lona efike mase efika ethi useyathaba mhlawumbe uphoqa.
All right.
So lokho ethi nje ude phela nohlasela amafuthu bowuzama. Uyakhetha impilo yakho ngoba umpresentele nge go to the people, go to the places that celebrate you. But besifazana uzipresent unjani. Njoba ngihlele ngisho ngithi one man's meat is another man's poison. Bakhona abantu besisa abathanda idudle ezimnyama. Angeke nje ngize ngijengisenze into empofu ngoba ngiyothi ngihlale naye ecabanga ukuthi ngipofu umhlanga abamnyama uyothi kwamnyama ngakale endlini kwenze njani. Sengilimele yini ngipresente kubhlungu ngiyazi but there is someone out there who love you as you are. Fanele uthole umuntu esisothanda ukuthi uhleke uqhephule. Yabona lapha ekho. Ungathi uthi uthana nomuntu ngithi ngiyahleka athi cha ngeke.
Uyabona ngohlanya.
Bantu besifazane kabekho happy ngobani? Asithandi abantu abasithandile. Sithanda thina abantu esibathandayo. And we don't even do homework yokuthi bona basithandileni. Ilula ke nje indoda yashema hayi kumntwana nje umuntu wesilisa. Ukuthi ke thina siyathanda uhlele sithi hayi kuzolunga. Guys akulunga ngakogogo bethu. Kwangalunga komba bethu ngeke kulunge nakuthina. So asingazami nje ukuraise nje ama corpses from the graves. Look out for a man that thinks you are all that. Look out for a man that adores you.
You cut some things to those who are dealing with this. Cut this part Steve because there's so much that you will take from this and then apply it in Piloni. I promise you'll be wiser. Then I guess finish Zipho.
Okay. Yeah, I said my categories of addiction is behavioral. Behavior yomuntu guys nayo ingaba well noma singethi substance phela ngoba akudliwa kodwa ingagcina addictive. Abanye abantu bagcina sebedla ama drugs beqale ngento ezincane. Check the way you do your shopping. Uyabo gambling. Khona umuntu ogembula uzuthi hayi inkosi impela uyozigembulaza so kophela yonke into endlini yabona ziqala kancane lezi zinto uyazenza zi repetitive ugcina ungasakaza ukuyicontrola sekuyizona ezilawula impilo yakho. Okay, substance abuse, which is what we're talking about. But it's physical dependence on a specific chemical, alcohol or prescribed medications. Khona abantu asebephila ngemedication nje ayikho into asekwazi ukuyenza. Excuse me, uma ngabe engawusebenzisanga lo medication. Okay. Mhlawumbe ake ngiphuthume ngoba isikhathi sami siyangishiya. Siyakuzwa ke Zipho uyachaza. Ngiyenze njani uma ngifuna ukusizakala? I think for me that is the most important thing ukuthi what do I do ukuze ngisizakala? But before I do that, sorry, khona enye addiction ebizwa ukuthi it's impulse action. Impulse action is inability to control emotions. And actions, e.g. theft, emotional outburst, destructive behavior. Khona abantu ekumasedini ushaya kwana ngashaya kwanina shaya akhuzwe kuthiwa hayi bombambeni uyambona lo muntu unalento ekuthiwa it's an impulse action noma ishaye nomunye ayikhathi yabona uhluleka ukuregulate ama emotions akhe. Leyo nto idalwa yini ama repetitive actions ukuthi ugcina ungazi uyicontrol. Okay, asiphuthume ngenxa yesikhathi ke ukuthi what are corrective measures in place wenze njani? There is about 5 stages ngizowasho ngwathi ngenxa yesikhathi. Eyokuqala ibizwa ukuthi it's a pre-contemplation stage. Umulekelela umuntu odla ama drugs noma odla iyobiso substance abuse. You need to know this umzali. It's I don't follow the program noma uyamsiza when you need to know this if you are a teacher at school. Ingane ezidla ama drugs ziya recover. If we are a minister in church wena unabantwana abamanyuli converts kodwa manje basadila nalento yama drugs uyabona. So that you don't judge them, you must know the process ihamba kanjani. I pre-contemplation stage, this is when an individual does not see a problem. Ukubona umuntu abenenkinga angayiboni bono ithini. Nibe nisatheni yakhuluma anokwazi ukumbona umuntu mengakafiki esimweni sokuthi ezenjani ayibona inkinga. Noma ungayibona wena usungamthandazela nje kuphela kodwa ukumthatha ngenkani yomfaka ku-rehab uzophuma ku-rehab imali yakhe wayisteke aphinde enze njani abuyele khona uyoyikhokha imali yozugoba. That person ukwi pre-contemplation stage. Umuntu pre-contemplation stage unfortunately yodwa indlela ukumsiza ukumvulela yonke imiyango yama drugs awadla uzumthengele mawuthanda uyazi umphushela yes uyazi umphushela umphushela ekutheni vela akekho umuntu odla ama drugs aphila umuntu mayedla ama drugs ufika kwi rock bottom la efika ama drugs amtshengisa ukuthi sobani mina umthetho uyazi ufuna kuhithe le nerve le yokuthi lalela nginenkinga ngoba umbamba la udla intsango usemva kwendlu udla intsango sekuwena manje kathi usema drugsini uloku umnikeza iprogram angasibona isidingo sayo ngoba kuyenzeka umuntu adla ama drugs amhlule athi guys angifuni lento msizeni ungcono ke lo akayibona inkinga athi cisho ngasho into wrong uGosi yami ngiyabonga mangcwele mawuthi hayibo mfethu utshwala phela athi nje guys mina it's for fun akazibona ukuthi mayisedlile into azenzayo usuke ibona yithi nimvidorize ningisize niyezwa nimvidorize mase sopa nje sathi uyadla kitchen breakfast nimdlalele ayibuke imkhuba yakhe ngoba you are hitting a nerve
so that
ukuthi
uyibone
ukuze mase sokufana ibone ukuthi wenzani futhi engathi angenza lezi zinto ezisabekayo ezimenza ukuthi isithunzi sakhe sehle fana ibone ngoba kufanele uze hithekele ya nerve ukuthi ngiyabona ukuthi sengifike la ngi-addicted Okay, so if pre-contemplation stage, it's a stage where a person does not see a problem in their behavior, either because they have not experienced a negative or a harmful effect. We are what the mattress got a ribbon negative. Again, how we in Shama Porter, my bin amatatu. I must have when Yamba, but the number of again, I by shy and don't gain. I've excellent a papa music and goes in it 1 to 1. Corners of whose guys begins a identity messing as one go. Wabuza kuthina nje umzimba wakho ngoba manje lo nimtatamusa uzobona yena ku normal yonke into akabona ukuthi inkinga ikuphi. It is very sad kubhlungu ngoba uyamthanda lo muntu awufuna ilimazi but uma ufuna ukumsiza umuntu kwesinye isikhathi kufanele ashe ukuze umuntu azi ukuthi umlilo umthetho unjani iyashisa. Remember sidila ne-addict la ave sidila nomuntu oshayayo lapha nalapha fana hit the rock bottom. There is abanye kuba bhlungu ngoba uphaphamisa sejele seboshiwe userapile akakhumbuli nokuthi kade rape ukwenzakaleni omunye ubulela umuntu makuthiwa kwenzakaleni ingqondo iblank fanele leyo nto kubiyona i-turn around time yakhe la ebuye engqondweni ukuthi hayibo then only then you'll be able to help that person. Number 2, contemplation stage. To contemplate is to consider something and think deeply. Uyabona ukuthi manje ngoba useze wafika ku rock bottom siyaqala ukuthi kungenzekani guys senginenkinga ubuso bami baphela nje ngihlele ngimukhuzekile ngingazi ngimukhuzaba so when you contemplate you are considering you are thinking deeply. You're not just thinking uyabona uyakwazi ukumbona ngisho umntshontshe ekhaya umbona siqala abe nento yokuca that person is slowly coming uyaqala uveza impawu zokuthi sengicela ningilekelele so fine ingakho ngithe mphushe la yazi ngifuna umphushele lesi stage sokuthi aqala contemplate yenza izinto ezokwenza ukuthi lento ayenza ayisheshe imnikeze ama results negative ngoba for as long ingamnika ama results negative uyitshela ukuthi yonke into is under control. Okay, so a contemplation stage is when they think deeply about it. This is a stage when a person wants to cut down. That's mau kings or zamangs or wetlisa.
Yes.
Musa ke wena ukuthi umeso wenza into wrong ukuthi wetlisa nyeka phansi lezi zinto because uzomenza njani abuyele back emgodini. When they say they want to cut, they are telling you that I am actually getting the support. Asenze structure kuphemo wodwa ngosuku. Ngizokwenza njani ke mama ngizwe ukuthi ngiyawufuna guys there is lot of help ngapha sekune take sweet edliwayo.
Is it?
Ezine ngizobiza kanjani lento. Ngani mazothi iphunga noma ngizothi taste engathi ye nicotine but it's not nicotine because nicotine registered la emqondweni so mayidla lento iyahamba iyotshela umqondo ukuthi sesidlile nicotine meanwhile azikhala nicotine so we can start them that small sibadlise lezo zinto we can find izinto abangazenza mhlawumbe uthi mase ngizwe ngiqalekile asamzodlala ibasketball ngesikhathi wenza a physical exercise angani adrenaline yenzani igazi liya move from the brain lize kuma muscles so you're not thinking about it uyabona ufocus kulento yenzayo serious wenze njalo you buying time ingqondo yakhohlwa ukuthi hayibo konje mina bengiqalekile uyabona contemplation stage into eyenza abantu abaningi bangakwazi ukurecover from substance abuse even when sebefuna ayikho support basicike kulesa stage sebani se pre contemplation ngalendlela ukuthi asisafuna ulutho asisabadingi sibongile ngoba ayikho into engantshontshwanga la endlini ayikho into engadayiswanga ngoba umuntu efuna ukufixa lento yakhe ayizwayo ngaphakathi. But when they start to consider and say I want to cut down, amunyathi I want to moderate, omunye avela be serious I want to quit, ngumhleka kancane uthi we ucathi kuyadlala wena iminyaka emingaka uyidla lento noma ungeke ukushe emlonyeni. But ileyo nto isisitshela ukuthi in this stage they are willing to learn more.
Yes.
Strategies for control, they may still be in that stage for longer, so contemplate, but if they are there, it means they are willing to change. The next stage is called preparation stage.
Okay.
Guys, ayekho umuntu ovela wayeka ama drugs engayipreparanga. If uleyo nto uzoyela uyazi ukuthi okay ngicela ushone nto ngisebukhoneni benkosi. Inkosi imongcwele ngiphansi kwakho njengamanje. Ngisho kuthiwa udeliverishwe esontweni.
Yeah.
And it's by grace. You still need to take them through these steps.
Okay.
Because uSathane uyiqini. Izinto ezideliver in the spirit uSathane uyakwazi ukuzigcina enyameni. Ayithulele nje. Uyothi umuntu eseyedwa clear in the spirit and in the mind ukuthi ngidelivered but inyama imkhumbuze lezi zinto zakhe. So when they go through these steps uyayiflash out even in the flesh. What is preparation? This is a stage where planning and preparing for change so that addiction is cured. We have this cool meaning language man say curish lapha besay manager sakat sesi beka ama plans in place ukuthi we are curing you, we are reversing, we are taking it out of your system. Some of the things abazali bethu abayaddicted zona ziyaphumela enganeni. Uma umzali alcoholic there's a likely udingane yakhe nayo izoba alcohol ngoba it sits in your gene. Khona abantu asebeaddicted is a former part of your genes.
Yes.
Ingane ibe iphume in a disposition prone to alcohol ngenxa yomzali. Manje ucabanga ukuthi leyo nto izophuma kalula ngoba ufuna soyimunce egcineni la kade sihleli khona yabona. So what is preparation is to create a program. This is planning the kind of change. What change do you want to see? Ufuna ukubonani? Ufuna ukuvuka ekseni ungasabhemi? Ufuna ukuthi ungabhemi gradually? What is it that you want to see? So it's the type of change you want to see. Number 2, how will the change come about? Uyabona the how part ngoba uma ngizothi kena sobhema kathathu amese yena ezwa iaddiction ibila la kena afune u7, the how part already is it defeated. Yes, you wish, you want ngokuhliziyo ukufisa but how part uwona uzosilekelela ukuthola ama results. So ufuna ukwazi ukuhlala phansi na uthi angisho ukuthi bhema u3 ngoba ngilwa nawe. Now you've got to fight because if we want to reach the how, I mean the what, we need to go through the how. Okay, let me say you have to still get rid of triggers and find adequate support. That's another thing esingayazi ukuthi kunoma yini osuke kade uvalelwe kuyona addiction yakho mina ngikhuluma ngo shopping ngakhuluma ngelast khona iphathe last is part of addiction. So into it that I mean you can't deal with it yabona ukudla so it's called glutton yabo ufobela ngezulu isona se glutton ukuminza yabo all those things are mawudla wena ungazi ngathi uyahara ngathi ugereja mase kufike wena ulimaza kwaphula wane fridge is so all those things are my addictions but uma singena ku preparation stage yini triggerishayo uyazi omunye uthola ukuthi into emenza bheme it is when they are fearful. I'm just making an example. When they are scared of something, they are thinking of something nansi pain. So ukuze avoid the pain, it's a trigger to go and take into ezongenza ngibe so that by the time iqala le yanto iappear engisaba ngifica vele nje mina ngigrand anginakile yabona. So that's uyabona ukuthi lento it's not about taking drugs only. What triggers you? Mhlawumbe into emtriggerisha abangani bakhe mase kufika abangani bakho uyakhumbula zaziwa phela zaziphohloka yabona mhlawumbe abanye bathi ayisokubona ayisala ke wena ngoba wena uyiprogram uyaba majini uthi hey manje bayahabula ibani happy lento edliwa ingane. What triggers you? Yini ekutriggerisha? Look ku environment yakho ukuthi utriggerishwa yini. Uyazi omunye umuntu izinto ezirong azenza uke triggerishwa ipartner yakhe. Kumele ukwazi ukubona ipartner yami, my own husband or my wife or my boyfriend is a trigger. Uma nginaye ngiyahlangana ngivule ngibe nestress ikhanda lami liyaphola ifengekho around sibonana ngaleso sikhathi sengikhuluma ngalabo abasa courtship yabona ngisho understand nje yonke into empilweni yakhe trigger ukuze ungazi set up for fail ulokhu uthi wena indaba izinto ezukuthi zingilandela kanti akuzona izinto ezikulandelayo manje yini ama triggers uyabona how do you deal with those who identify kanjani ama triggers so that you will know what kind of adequate support oyidingayo. We are finishing now. 3 after preparation of receipt action ayike isona stretches first stretch yabona makusa prepare akusa plan ukuthi sizokwenza kanje mase kuthiwa ke pay mfowethu asenzeke sasa. That's the worst stage. Umuntu osuke ngaphansi kwani kwengcindezi ye substance abuse akufana adile nayo. Uyazi ukuthi action stage ukwenza uzonda abantu abakuthandayo. People that are giving you support ubazonde because when they say action they make sure that you adhere to the structure say preparation. Uma ethi no akwenze ukuthi awuzwe endaweni ukuthi ekutriggerish. I once had a friend of mine, very good drama, ushaya drum into engasumi phansi nani but inkinga ama environments lenza khona drumming ane weed. So mayela phala noma kuthiwa akafuni ubhema because the environment is a trigger. Abantu bayabhema nanti iphunga ngeke ngafuni. So it's like you need to sacrifice what you love more, which is drumming. Asithole enye environment. Noma bekukholela kahle la but because they trigger you ukuthi uthathe lento le. Ngoba sikakafika stage nesizo clean khona. So if I keep letting you go there kusho ukuthi mina lose you to this. Yonke lo msebenzi ongalethe ngusebenzile to keep you clean it will always go back. So guys aswazini ama environments as triggerishayo. Okay, action is the frustrating stage, stressful and hard. However, with proper preparation it becomes easy. Uma preparation yenziwe kahle umuntu ungambombardi ke program eserious ukuthi uzobhema wodwa kanjani. Ngiyabona yenza preparation ngalendlela ukuthi umuntu lento adile nayo gradually agcine ese right. Detox, which is professional support in eliminating addiction, it's another one. Ihamba along the all sides. Ukuthi and as much as into engikhuluma ngazo kakhulu zi behavioral but you also need to check ukuthi umuntu yini le adila nayo. Khona abanye abantwana oqala ufuna uqala uba detox system. Ayikayi flush out nje noma 60% wayo ukuze siqambe sifaka lezi zinto ngoba omunye uma isiningi kakhulu emzimbeni ngesikhathi umdeprive angafa nokufa. Ngoba mase ngangqazela umzimba ungasakazi kwenza ukuthi umphefumulo ngaphuma abanye bayishaya indongweni bashona uyabona. Kufanele wazi ukuthi nawo ama inamba zocinga ezitholakalayo nama institutions angakwazi ukubalekelela ukuthi ba detox leyo nto esuke isigcwele emzimbeni wabo. And then the last one is maintenance, which is very hard. How do you maintain ukuthi ke manje when you are living a clean life? Uyabona ngoba ama triggers awazuhamba indawo usazobona abantu uyabona wenze njani ukuthi ukwazi ukumaintain. This is basically when you keep on keeping on sticking to procedures and effective actions. Ngolimi la business, it takes 5 years for any company to have a turnaround strategy. Any company, if it's still breaking even at 5 years, it's okay, it's acceptable. Because you still need to make sure ukuthi ama assets ayathengeka abasebenzi. After 5 years, we can only start la usuthi sengenza ama profits, dividends. That is acceptable. Kanjalo nempilo. Kahle ama habits esuke so accumulate over years. Esebenzwa ngama addictions. In essence, it takes a minimum of 5 years for a person to be totally clean. Uyayicabanga leyo ndaba khona abantu abama impulsive liars, that's addiction. I-addiction ukama mangisidingo singekho akancane ufelethi gazi ade ngihlangene ne-celebrity la sasho ukuthi hayi bo uqhemela makade sinawo lapha ekitchen umbona usethukile amanga amjovila kwi-system impulsive lying mayevula umlomo nje kuphuma amanga akasathandi lo muntu ufanele simfake kwi-program yokuthi sizokulekelela kanjani ukuthi uqamba amanga ngoba uqamba amanga uzuyiqambele nawe amanga. It can take up to 5 years dealer naleyo nto ukuthi ma-eshinto sisorola ama-eyes uneshow ukuthi leyo nto yenzekile ngempela athi uneshow ngoba siyazi ukuthi sidila nani ne-impulsive. Istage sibuhlungu esingathanda umuntu ilento ekuthiwa i-relapse. Hayi sibuhlungu kodwa siyenzeka. I-relapse yilento ukuthi even though ungaba clean for 10 years uma ungabanga careful to follow the procedures correctly you can get a relapse just like that. And uthola ukuthi relapse ungena emgodini ubuyele back to stage 1 la waqala khona 5 years ago. it takes support singabalahla abantu ngoba berelapsile singasho ukuthi iminyaka emingaka sidila nalento usubuyele kanjani impossible guys umuntu osuke edwila neaddiction kungenzeka kube khona into emenza emqumbi phansi ahamba yoqala phansi lento addiction it becomes a lifelong fight. Substance abuse is a result of avoiding pain or pursuit of happiness. Awareness is the knowledge and perception that comes into ebalekile ukuze sikwazi ukusiza abantwana bethu ke laba bangaqala utshwala nalaba bakuwona ukuthi qaphela lento yenza ngoba uzothi uyayenza uyadlala njalo ngolesihlanu nenkwarini njalo ngolesihlanu babaleke labo lezihlanu abawu4 enyangeni times 12 uyabona no say ibehavior lapho isiyaqala ya develop uzoba isinxili sesidakwa ungakuplananga ngoba ukho careful. Anything that you repeatedly do leyo nto you become it.
Yes.
If you repeatedly do smile like I do, you end up having the most beautiful smile. Kuthi uhleka kahle kanti ngoba ngijwayele ukuhleka.
Yes.
Anything oyenza njalo uphenduka ubiyona. You are a product of your habits. When we say ye kutshwala ubone ngathi sidlala ngawo umzimba wakho uyayistorisha le alcohol nocabanga ukuthi uyayikhipha njalo mawuphuza kune percentage esalayo. A total sum of all these percentages ngelinye ilanga uyopha makuthiwa wena usunjani you are an addict. So siyacela abantwana bethu bazibheke lezi zinto zibalekile. And I want to close by saying substance abuse is curable. Addiction is curable. Ayikho into ethi ufunze umkhulu wayidakwa kanje. Umkhulu wengena support umkhulu wengena information. And akekho umuntu ofuna ukuphila nomuntu one addiction. Noma ngakuthanda umntakwethu umgudlu negwegwe nesifuba esinayo yonke into make wayi addict. Abantu abama addicts banama behaviors that repels people, that break relationships because addiction iyashintsha uNkulunkulu wakho. Unonkosikazi unepartner but addiction ijikiba umngakho iaddiction ijikiba umkhwenyana wakho ijikiba ingane yakho because can you imagine all these steps where I said you need to learn who has patience to take you through that? It only calls for God love, time and support. Ingakho kunama professionals ayenza lento akhokhela cabanga wena umzali kufanele uyenze lento ungakhokhela. Where do you get the strength? Ngoba lo muntu uya relapse uyabuyela. It's guys you'd rather not then ngoba masungenile kuumsebenzi yoba ngisho ukuthi a minimum of 5 years before you can come clean.
My goodness. Ngicabanga le part lokuthi yekela wena njena manje yabo I believe ukuthi abazali bayezwa ukuthi there's no such thing as ukushintsha manje. It's a process because mangabe umntwana enza kabi abazali bona futhi abambheshayo benga understand bambuyisele emuva.
Yes, that's true.
So today we have a gift of patience, understanding our processes lawo impela malithi zoNkulunkulu abantu bambayabhubha ngenxa yokuswela ulwazi kuyiqiniso ngoba ungazazi lezi zinto kulula ukudestroya abantwana bakho noma udestroy umuntu omthandayo ngenxa ukuthi nawe frustratekile awazi fanele wenze njani. I hope that you are blessed. Zipho, please tell us where they find you. Last time this time please tell them bakuthola kanjani because I know bakhona bafuna ukuconnecta now.
Awesome. Ku Facebook I'm Zipho Zawadi. Facebook Zipho Zawadi, Instagram Zipho Bawuthe Zawadi nje qhamuka lo siso istudio the usmayilayo. Instagram Zipho Zawadi. I also have a YouTube channel which is Heart to Heart with Zawadi. YouTube channel Heart to Heart with Zawadi. Alternatively, you can holler me on 072 474 8975. 072 474 89. I spoke on parenting. I have a whole chapter in this book, Emotional Bank Account, where I say emotional bank account and teenagers. This book will give you all of that. There's a portion where I talk about withdrawals and deposits, and there's just a section on addiction. You will also get it lapha encwadini. Awuyithenge nje lencwadi uyitreat khona abantu abadla ama fish and chip ahlifiza adla Coca-Cola udlula imali gijime ko 400. Take your time, buy the book. You've got an investment, something that you can refer to. Mawusukhathele yona unike ingane zakho zeingane zakho omalume. This is something that you can be proud of, and when you read it, it's very easy to read. Izokulekelela ngoba isikhathi basincane ezizinto sikwazi ukuzichaza zonke.
Thank you so much Zipho ezinhle uNkulunkulu akubusise. Yabona sisi khuluma kamnandi kanjalo. Jesus. Yeah, umkhole kwami ukuthi nje expanda because abazali ba frustrated, umuntu as a whole abantu abaningi ba frustrated, abanye sebefike kwi peak really abazifuna lebenze njani, but this is a solution and we are so excited about this book. So mina ke isikhathi sami sesiphelile, so bonana next time. Last message khona, I am perfectly me, I am happy to be me. This is what we want to see. A generation, noma sithi a nation of people who are happy to be themselves. In Jesus' name. See you next time. Bye-bye.